Hey, this is John Williams coming to you from my home office in Henderson, Nevada, and I've got my special guest, Dave Stapp from Sonora, California, and we are here today to talk about athletic performance. Dave and I are both consultants for GIA Wellness, and we are sports, well, I wouldn't say sports fanatics, but we do get out there. In fact, we're both pickleball players, and so today what we want to do is talk a little bit about a product group, a GIA product group that we believe that can enhance the performance of weekend warriors and professional athletes. And so we're just going to go through a couple of products. We've just had a conversation about this, and we're excited about it. We really are. We definitely feel a difference when we use these products, so we definitely want to share it with people. I don't know about you, Dave, but I have a lot of pickleball friends. What about you?
I'm gaining.
Yeah, I know you were out there yesterday. You know, here in Henderson, we get out every single day. And so we get out in the mornings before it gets hot. We play about 2 hours. And all I can say is it keeps me in shape. And thanks to the products that we're about to show you, not only am I keeping in shape at my age, but also I'm not hurting. I'm not having the difficulties most people have by doing athletic performance. So here's what I want to do, Dave. I want to go through some of these products. Maybe you can have a story or two or how they've affected you. So I put together what I would call the basics to talk about first. And so if I were going to start an athletic performance group, probably where I would start would be with iThrive. And iThrive is a superfruit drink with our company. It's an antioxidant, and I'm telling you, it's got nothing but energy in it. So before I leave the house to go to the pickleball court, I always have an ounce of iThrive. And I can tell you that it gives me energy, but it's not an energy that comes on quickly and goes away quickly. It's an energy that's sustaining, and it's mental clarity. Dave, can you tell us a little bit about what iThrive does for you?
Oh, it's the same thing, John. I shoot it with a glass of water in the morning, and it does. The word sustaining is exactly what my thoughts were. That it's not like a sugar boost where you have a rush and then a crash. It keeps me going. I don't feel any kind of crash.
Yeah, I feel the same way, and I have this clarity all of a sudden that comes to me. And so it's probably one of our most popular products, and lots of people start their day with it. But if you're an athlete, it's even more meaningful, in my opinion. Okay.
One thought though, John, when I'm feeling like maybe even when I've got something coming on, a little bit of a bug, I'll maybe take 2 shots of it. And I tell you what, because everybody around me has been sick lately this past couple of weeks. Kevra got sick. In-laws have been getting sick. I haven't gotten sick. I just kind of doubled up my dose. So
yeah, I know. Yeah. I think too. I take it in my bag, my pickleball bag, because you know sometimes you're playing and you get a little bit of a lull in your energy. So boom, I have it right in there, ready to go. So I love iThrive. Okay. All right. So next we're going to talk about Edge, and see if I can get the camera to see this clearly. Yeah, Edge. And Edge is prickly pear cactus. It's I guess the way I would describe it, it helps my body to fight off the stress and this damage from stress before stress even happens. So for me, I take 2 of the Edge in the morning before I go play pickleball, and what I find is that I have much less strain or recovery from playing, meaning I don't hurt as much. My joints don't hurt as much. My body doesn't hurt as much. I'm not as worn out if I use Edge. Now, Dave, I think you said you take Edge at night, the night before?
Yeah, I take it the night before and, the night of, so I've got, the 24-hour thing. But I tell you what, I'm always experimenting. So I'll take it, and then next time I go, I've not taken it, a huge difference. I mean, it goes right to inflammation. So I love it.
Yeah. And really that's what's happening when you're stressing your body. You're creating inflammation, and that's what creates the discomfort and I'm going to say it, the pain that we have, and makes that huge difference and really enables you to play a lot more during the week or during the weekend. I know that we play sometimes in the morning and sometimes at night here in Henderson because of the heat. This is a great product for an athlete. Okay, so now the other product that I'm going to talk about this foundation, these 3 foundational products is the GIA Life Pendant. And there you go. GIA Life Pendant, man, oh man, I don't know that any of us could survive without a GIA Life Pendant. Just from a life point of view, but from a sports point of view, the GIA Life Pendant really has an energy about it that really is in sync with your own energy. So when you wear it, it makes a huge difference about how you face the day. For me, what I find when I wear the GIA Life Pendant, I have nothing but balance. I have energy, sustainable energy. But I think for pickleball and for other sports, it's about balance. So golfers and anybody who's playing tennis or anything athletic, strength, energy, and balance. And you really do have more strength, more stamina. And I don't know about you, Dave, but I can't play without a pendant.
I wouldn't think about it. I mean, John, just thinking about it scientifically, your biofield is so, and I have devices that measure it, is so much bigger and larger. So your energy and your balance is so much better. I've been out on the golf course with some friends of mine, and I'll take my pendant off and give it to them for a couple of holes just to see if they notice a difference. Every single time they'll notice that the balance is different, the focus is better. Really cool.
I noticed too that some people who work out and do weightlifting, that they can do more weight, they can do it for a longer period of time. And again, the pendant, I believe the pendant also helps my body to recover. It allows my body, even though we're putting stress on it, it allows my body to function normally, to repair itself, even though it's under tremendous stress. So those three products, the iThrive, the Edge, and the pendant will be what I would call the foundation for pickleball or for any sports because of all the things that we've just talked about. Now there's a couple more products that are pretty new to us, Dave, that I think now I want to add to this foundation. And the first one we've had for a long time with GIA, but we've just improved them and made them so much better. And we call them Smart Strips. And it comes in a case like this, the GIA Smart Strips. And Smart Strips, let's see if I can show you here. Here we go. Smart Strips are amazing. They have what we call ERT, Energy Resonance Technology. And I guess the only way I could describe it really is how it works for me. So when I have a problem with my back or a shoulder or anything that has discomfort, I just put a Smart Strip over it and it goes away within, really, the problem goes away within a few minutes. Now, as you look at this box, you'll see that they come in different sizes. Okay, so there's a long one, there's one there that's pretty big for your back, and then there's three circles that are really good to use pretty much anywhere. You'll notice that my three circles are missing. Well, all my pickleball friends are begging me to be able to use these because they're, you know, the things that happen to you, well, they just take a Smart Strip, put it on there, and they're able to continue to play. And Dave, I know you're a scientific guy, so maybe you know more about this than I do. So I know you use these. Why would something like this work for us?
It's basically just helping the body do what the body does when it's not being interfered with, which is heal itself. I had a full knee replacement about 6 years ago, and I've told this story before. There were only 2 nights. I mean, and I took my pain medication. Doctor said don't let it get ahead of you, but there were only 2 nights that I could not sleep because of the discomfort, pain in my knee. And those were the 2 nights I didn't put the big Smart Strip on my knee. 2 nights. And it was, again, it was an experiment. But otherwise, that Smart Strip was on my knee, my whole leg never bruised. I wouldn't go without this stuff, John.
Well, you know, we're talking about athletics, but we use our products in life, actually. And my wife just had major surgery on her back probably about 8 weeks ago. And the brand new Smart Strips came just in time for her to put the Smart Strip on her back after she had the surgery. And the recovery has been so much better than we expected. We went to the doctor. He was really surprised at how well she was doing. And when it gets a little bit tense back there, all she does, she takes the back, the one that's sized for the back, and puts it on her back, and she is good to go. So we're going to hear a lot of stories about our new Smart Strips. But from a pickleball point of view and from an athletic point of view, I don't see how anybody could be without these because, you know, every single day, Dave, especially at our age, you're old, you're way older than me. Especially at our age, I mean, when we go out and tax our body, it does create issues with certain joints and things like that. So what a great tool in our toolbox to have this so we can get out there and do the stuff we love to do. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about is another brand new product that I'm adding to our athletic performance kit, and these are called Smart Sleeves. I don't know. I got super excited when these came in. I could not wait to try them out. And Smart Sleeves are for your ankle, your knee, your elbow, and your wrist. And it has this technology called far infrared. And in fact, here's what the wrist one looks like. This is the one I use every single time I go play pickleball. And it has far infrared material this material has far infrared in it. And what far infrared does is it reflects your body heat back into your body. And somehow, for some reason, by doing that, again, we're talking inflammation, and we're talking strength and energy. And I don't know about you, Dave, but I was shocked at how well this helped me to play. I mean, it was like that for me, and people really noticed the difference. And I don't really have a wrist problem, but it just made it stronger and really, man, I was hitting the ball like crazy. But I think it also affected my whole body, and you can tell us a little more why that might be in a minute. But also it has that energy resonance technology, which is, it's like a red thread that goes through all of our products. And again, that just helps with, it helps with everything. And maybe you can tell us a little more about that. I know we talked about ERT in some of our other products, but I think of all the products that I've gotten from GIA over time, this is the one that made the biggest impact on me from an athletic point of view. Now, I know you're using the knee, and I think you're using the wrist when you play pickleball, so what are you thinking? Well,
I'm actually using the knee one on my, we would call it my good knee, which is my old knee, which is now my bad knee. I've got to wear it because it was starting to hurt a lot. But when I put that sleeve on my knee, my natural knee, it doesn't hurt, and I can play really hard. At your suggestion, I put the sleeve on my wrist just to see how it was going to affect my game. Again, I don't have, like you, I don't have any problems with my wrists, but I thought I would put it on. I really didn't notice until after the game that how my game was being affected, because when I look back at the game, I was hitting the ball with so much more power. I had a rough game, and because I was hitting the ball out with a lot more power, I wasn't able to adjust my game. Now I realize I was having more power than I normally had. Wait till I get back on that.
Well, I played with you before, and you have a rough game all the time, okay?
No. I'm going to shave my beard, get rid of the look.
Hey, here's the knee. This is what it looks like. And what you do really, before you purchase the product, you measure the different parts of your wrist, your elbow, and your knee, and your ankle, so that you get the right size. So it's not just like order large or medium. You actually get one that fits perfectly for what you want it to do. And so I got a smaller version of the wrist because I wanted it to be tight on my wrist. And it was such a great decision for me. And Dave, I don't know if anybody else has heard this, but I think they're going to allow us to buy these individually really, really soon.
Oh, cool. Great.
They're doing pricing on these right now. So all of these smart sleeves will be able to purchase them individually. Well, the last thing I want to talk about would be like if I was going to go for it and I was going to get the total athletic performance, it would be with our iWater activation system. And this is just the water container. I didn't bring the actual device into my office today, but being hydrated is one of the most important things you can do as an athlete, and especially where I live. It's like 100, when it's 107, we play outside. So you want to be hydrated. And with our iWater activation system, not only can you be hydrated, you can be super hydrated. And so if I were going to talk about getting an athletic performance kit from GIA, I probably would look at all of these, including the iWater system, so that you have it all. And Dave, what can you say about the iWater system, what it might do for an athlete?
Well, in my world, or in everybody's world, John, when you're optimally hydrated, your body works the best. So what our technology does is it puts those H2O molecules right into your cells, and your body's going to work so much better. When your body is hydrated, it sustains its ability to keep moving in the power, and it heals itself better. It's just better when you're optimally hydrated, John. That's
well, I'm excited about this, Dave, that you and I have come together and talk about the possibilities of helping athletes. And I keep thinking about weekend warriors, and when I say weekend warriors, I'm talking about young weekend warriors and older weekend warriors, and even older like you, who can benefit from my product and have a blast and do the things. To me, GIA Wellness is all about freedom. It's about creating freedom in your life and to be able to live the lifestyle that you love. And I think by using these products, you can not only be a better athlete, but you can recover and you can have the lifestyle that you want to have at any age. So Dave, that's it. this is our first time we've ever talked about this, but I'm excited about this. So I'm going to get this recording done, and we'll get it out to other people. I'm excited about the pickleball community. As soon as they start to understand what we have a hold of, I think we're going to find a lot of people are going to be joining GIA and getting this athletic performance kit, and they're going to be doing a whole lot better on the court.
Yeah, I mean the whole sports picture, John. I just can't believe that our products, they're phenomenal.
They are. All right, Dave. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you.
See ya, John.